Hello, hello, hello. Hey, okay. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 1, 2. Okay. There we go. Almost ready to start, everybody. Okay. Just fixing some interesting stuff happening with my sound here, everybody. So, if you bear with me for a sec. Let's try this. Let's try that. See if that's any better. Oh, wow. That's way better. Okay. Okay, everybody. Well, we're just about ready to get started. Make sure my sound is off here. There we go. Okay. All right, here we are, everybody. Hello, welcome to Dr. Selfridge, our live show. We're here every week, same time, Sundays. It's 3 p.m. Eastern time, and have some fun stuff planned for you today. If you're new with us this week, what we do is, well, first of all, my name is Dr. Selfridge, and I teach band instruments, and I'm here to answer your questions, talk to you about playing instruments. I might teach you some things, maybe some new things. That would be awesome. We can answer your questions, and I also take requests. If you want me to play a song or teach you a new song, I can do that too. So we'd love to say hello to people in the chat. And one of the things I want to talk about today is I'm just going to show you this. I think I've shown this to you before on previous live streams, but can anyone name what instrument is inside this case? And I'm going to show you in a few minutes. Okay, here's the instrument case. So that will be fun, a little show and tell. And let's say hello to some people in the chat. Of course, if you're watching on Dr. Selfridge Music, my YouTube channel, you can participate with questions and things in the chat, and we say hello to people and we answer your questions. And if you're watching on Facebook, I also try to keep an eye on our Facebook chat as well to say hello to some people. Well, let me make a little adjustment. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, hello. I already see some familiar faces and people in the chat, so we're going to say hello to some people. And I see Amelia is saying hello on our Facebook stream, so hello to Amelia. And let's see here, we have our friend Shrek is checking in. Catch Your Dream from Parks and Rec. And then Shrek says, Parks and Rec has been the sunshine to my day and the best show I ever watched. Wow, I actually am a big fan of the show as well. And I'll look up, is that the theme song for the show? I didn't know the name of the theme song. I will look that up. And but let's say hello to some people first, okay? So hello to Shrek and to our friend Mia Ann, who is here quite often, and Matthew Cioletti. I remembered how to pronounce your name. Yeah, it is a great day to play music. It's been very snowy and cold where I live. So that reminds me, if you could let me know in the chat. I always like to know where people are watching from. That's always kind of fun to talk about. Let me know where you're watching from, and maybe let me know what the weather is like, because here in the Philadelphia suburbs, it's very, very cold and very, very snowy, but it's been sunny today, which is nice. Okay, so Matthew is requesting Old Town Road on clarinet. Okay, I'm going to put that one on my to-do list and the Parks and Rec on my to-do list. Let's say hello to some more people. Tanner is here. Hello, Tanner. And Jonathan is here. Jonathan, I think, have you been on the stream before? If you have been, welcome back. And I want to say welcome if you're new. I usually can remember most people's names, but sometimes I see some new friends, and that's pretty awesome. Not sure how to pronounce our friend's name here, but I like your little picture there. And they say, happy Sunday, everyone. So if you could let me know, Treek, let me know how you'd like me to say your name. That would be awesome. Amelia is, also on the YouTube chat. Okay. And our friend Marion is from South Africa. Hello. How are things in South Africa? It's always fun to hear where people are watching from. Arnaldo is a good friend of ours who is in Brazil, if I remember correctly. And I think it's the summertime there now, right? I think we're sort of opposite. It's wintertime up here in North America. And Kayla Duets is saying hello. Hi to Kayla. And let's see here. Arnaldo is asking Chiefs or Bengals today. Well, maybe we'll check in. Dennis, I think I might have fixed my audio issues. We do have Dennis on the line. Dennis, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello. Yeah, we did fix the audio. It was something with my earphones were not working correctly or something. But anyway, you sound fine. Everything sounds fine. That's good.
Good.
Are you following any of the playoff football today?
I do.
Do you have a preference?
Yeah, one of them will win.
One.
I don't think you can lose. You got. It's going to be interesting, especially if you're not like a diehard for any one particular team.
Yeah, that's always well, it's always great when your team is in it, but when you're just there watching and enjoying.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing. I lean towards the Chiefs for this reason. After they beat the Bills last week, Mahomes went right over to Josh Allen and hugged him and talked to him for a while, going through that. And Allen was just like blown away by it.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. That's the name of the game.
Yep.
Well, that's great. Look forward to seeing that. So Arnaldo asked, I don't really have a pick for today, but I'll be interested to see what happens. And folks, as you know, we check in with Dennis throughout the stream to kind of help us out with some questions that maybe I've missed. So let's say hello to some more people. Make sure you say hi in the chat, and also if you could like this video, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, that would be awesome. TCS, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies from Nutcracker Suite for flute. I have not been able to find sheet music online for flute solo. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's see if we can get some of these requests that have been coming in. Okay. Any more hellos I want to say real quick? Kayla says hello, and I got Matthew's request, and CL says hello, and Chris is watching from England. Good guess, Matthew, but it is not a trombone. Mia is requesting In the Bleak Midwinter, one of my favorite songs. Kayla has made a guess of my secret instrument, which I'll be bringing out soon. And wow, we have a friend watching from Sudan. That's really cool. Dennis, I think that's a new one.
Yep.
Yeah, the Sudan.
Yeah, it is.
We're covering all four corners of the earth, you might say.
Yeah, we certainly are.
Okay. Colby is getting an alto saxophone today. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna keep going through the chat and say hello to all of you, but I also want to get to some of our stuff some of the requests we have. So let's do that right now. We had our friend Shrek who is asking for the Catch Your Dream from, and I have to go over to my laptop here, so I'm stretching over here. Catch Your Dream, Parks and Rec. And let's see if I get lucky by typing in sheet music. You know, whenever I'm looking for stuff online, if you want to look up a song online, just type in the name of the song and the word, the phrase sheet music. And here we go. So good old Muse Score. We've talked about Muse Score before. Is this going to be? There we go. So this is my screen here. Muse Score is a great website, everybody. And what you have to be aware of with Muse Score is there's a lot of music on there, but it's kind of like Wikipedia where anyone can upload. So you have to be aware that there might be some mistakes here and there. So let's see. You know what I need to do? I need to come back here for a sec. Hello? Because I need to mute my audio. Here we go. Now we're going to come back and we're going to listen to what it sounds like. Ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Oh yeah. Ba da da dum, ba da da bum. This one works quite well because so Shrek, I'm going to take your comment off the screen so everyone can see the sheet music, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and play this on flute. So if you play a concert pitch instrument, which the flute is, I can read, this is for piano, I can read the top line. That's for the piano right hand. So, but you have to watch your flats, B flat, E flat, A flat. Oh, there's a little skip there. So we have a scale, and then it has a skip at the end. You have to watch. So, and then it jumps up to that high D. All right, I'm going to play along. Play along. Here we go. Start back at the beginning. That's the other cool thing about Muse scores. You can play along. Nice. Cool. That was a great suggestion. That's a neat little tune, and it's not too difficult to play if you slow it down and you work through it. It's just based on an E flat major scale. Good request there. Thank you for that request. Okay, so now we're going to get to Matthew's request, which is to play Old Town Road on clarinet. And it's been a while since I've played this one. I'm trying to remember what key it's in. The key that I did it in. Da, 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 da. I'll just play it in the key that I'm thinking of, which is starting on F, and we're going to be in B flat minor. Here we go. That's basically it. Actually, I think I did it here in F minor. Yeah. So Old Town Road is basically focused on yeah. Here's my piano. Just a 5-note minor. It's a minor pentatonic. So, you can play it all on the black keys on the piano. A few white keys. Pretty cool. Just a minor pentatonic, that's called. Okay, so let's come back here. Let's do some more requests. These are great requests, everybody. Keep them coming. And questions. Let's do a few more comments and questions, and then we'll do some more requests. Okay, so here we have my friend here with a very cool screen name that I'm not sure how to pronounce. They say, I used to watch your videos and live streams in 5th grade. Oh, so you were in band in 2018, 2019, but then you stopped doing band. If you don't mind sharing, could you share with me and everyone maybe Was there a particular reason that you stopped doing band? And if you miss it, maybe you could talk to your school music teacher and rejoin. I had kids that would stop and then realize that they missed it, or maybe try a different instrument and they like that better. So I would recommend you talk to your music teacher and try it again. And let me know what instrument you play or played. Okay, here's our Sugar Plum Fairy request. And also In the Bleak Midwinter. So let's go back here for the Sugar Plum Fairies. Let's see. Thank you, Dennis, for highlighting that. I see it here somewhere. The dance, here it is. Well, I see where Dennis highlighted it, but I can't find the original. So let's look this one up. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies for flute. Okay, so again, I'm going to do my trusty sort of first move here. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, flute, sheet music. And let's just see if Google finds it for us. Okay, let me show you what I have here. We have, I know this website, flutetunes.com. I've been on that website before. Oh, and here it is on MuseScore. Let's look at Flute Tunes. I think they have some free stuff. Whoops, sorry about that. Here it is. Now, all right, PDF. I don't know if they're going to, you have to purchase this or if it's a free download. Let's see. Ooh, I think this is, wow, I think this might be the original flute part. Okay, here we go. This is the, you go to page 2. So I'm actually going to put this in the chat. So let me come back here for a sec. So our friend TCS, I'm going to put this in the chat. Sheet music for dance. I have to work on my typing skills. Dance of the what's it called? Sugar Plum Fairies. Dennis, did you ever do typing classes?
Yes.
That's one thing I'm disappointed I missed out on in my schooling. They didn't make us take typing, and I make so many mistakes. Inefficient.
My father sent me when I was in 8th grade, the summer of my 8th grade, going into high school. They didn't teach it at the school where I went, but I was there. I could type away, and it worked out well for me, even through college.
Absolutely.
Make money.
Yeah. I need to, maybe I'll lock myself in a room and work on my typing. Okay, so here's the sheet music for TCS, and I sent you the link so you can check it out. I'll play a little bit of it for you. Here we go. You got 1 sharp, F sharp, and here we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh. Pretty cool. Great request. And so if you want to work on that more, you can click on that link that I put in the chat. Hopefully it works for you. Okay. Arnaldo is asking, any suggestion for improvisation in D major for At Last? At Last. Is that the right key? Now, I don't have perfect pitch. We've talked about perfect pitch before, right, everybody? I don't have perfect pitch, but sometimes if you play enough music, you can get pretty good pitch memory, and you can hear things in the right key if you've heard them enough times. Now, I've gone through all that explanation, and I'm not sure if I'm hearing it in the right key. Wow, what key am I in? Oh, I'm a half step flat. Okay, so I was close. So anyway, here's my suggestion. If you're doing it in D major on alto sax, that puts it in F major on piano, and the chord progression for this song is a very common chord progression in music called 1, 6. I can't remember if it's 4, 5, or it might be 2, 5. So it's a very common chord progression. Right? Right? Something like that. So anyway, if you're improvising, let me say hello here. Hi. If you are improvising on this song, I would recommend, probably the easiest way to get started is to use, we were using in Old Town Road, we were using minor pentatonic. In a song like this, because it's F major, D major for alto sax, I would use D major pentatonic, which would be D, E, F sharp, G, sorry, D, E, F sharp, A, B. So, if you want to throw in a blues note, you'd throw in an F natural. But basically, it's D, E, F sharp, A. So, let me show you here. D, D, E, F sharp, A, B, and a high D. And if you want to throw a little bluesiness in there, you put an F natural. Okay? So there we go. The pentatonic. The pentatonic is an amazing resource for all kinds of musical performances. Okay, back to the chat. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Let me see if anyone has checked in. No, we don't really have any comments on our Facebook chat, but keep them coming here on YouTube. If you want to find me on Facebook, it's Dr. Selfridge. Hey, how about I do this? Let me show you where you can find me. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Where you can find me. Here we go. So, Dr. Selfridge and Dr. Selfridge Music on Facebook too, and I do the live stream to both places, both YouTube and Facebook. All right, so Tanner said it's snowy and cold where you are. Pretty cool. I'm literally. And Matthew Cialetti is watching from Wayne, New Jersey. Snowy and sunny. Yep. Crafty Artisan. And Crafty, are you new to the show? I don't know if I've seen your name before. If so, welcome. And Edmond, Oklahoma. Sunny but change to snow and ice later this week. Okay. Kayla is watching from Canada. Woo. All right, let's keep going to some more comments here. Colby, let me come back to that, okay? I actually have to look up that flute fingering chart. Arnaldo, yes, summer but rainy. Okay. If you could help me with pronunciation of your name, I'm so sorry. I need help with that one. Iam. My issue with the sax is the perfect spot on the mouthpiece. Here we go. Here's what you do. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever heard the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where they talk about the porridge was too hot, too cold, or just right. So on saxophone, I think about it being too much mouthpiece, not enough mouthpiece, and just right in the middle. So the sound of too much mouthpiece, it sounds like an unpleasant squawk, like a goose. Sorry if that's loud in your ears. Hear that? It's not a terrible sound, but it's kind of a honk, like a duck or a goose. And if you have not enough mouthpiece, it sounds really thin and like you're fighting to get the sound out. Right? just in the middle, the air will flow with no problem, and the sound will be steady, but it won't be like a squawk or a honk. So that's a great question. And let's keep on rocking here. Let's see. South Africa, sunny and hot. Okay. Oh. Okay. See, I learned something today. That's okay. Thank you. It's an aesthetic name, kind of a trend thing where basically you replace the letters of the name. That's cool. Just let me know if there's a name you'd like me to call you by. Rams versus 49ers. Thank you, Matthew. Hello to Joseph in the chat. And I'm pretty sure Teresa is here too. All right, here's a good question. You serious smile. What's a perfect fifth? Great question. Let's go to the piano. Cha-ching. Here we go. What is a perfect fifth? So in music, we have a way of describing how much distance we're going from our lower note to a higher note, or sometimes from a higher note to a lower note. So the distance we call an interval up the keys. So if you're on a C, there's two ways of talking about it. So a perfect fifth would be C to G. You could count that by what we call half steps or semitones. So going every key until you reach your target and count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 half steps or 7 semitones gives you a perfect fifth. The other way to think about it is if you know your major scales. If your bottom note is do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, sol, that is going to be a perfect fifth no matter where you start. So F, do, re, mi, fa, sol, or E flat, do, re, mi, fa, sol, perfect fifth. That is how we do a perfect fifth. And there's different names for all the different intervals. Great questions today. Wonderful question. Okay, Colby. Can I play Count on Me by Bruno Mars on flute? I actually don't know this song. Back to the Google. Count on Me, Bruno Mars, and sheet music. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, there's Sheet Music Plus. There's musicnotes.com. Here's MuseScore. Okay, again, we go to MuseScore because it's free. Here we go. Uh-oh, not available in my country. Womp womp. All right, let's try again. Let's try a different website. Sheet Music Direct. Note Flight. Somebody put it on Note Flight. Let's see if this works. Okay. Ooh. Good. I'm getting a couple pages of it, so check it out. Someone uploaded it to Note Flight. Here we are. I actually don't know this song, but I'm going to sight read it. Thank you for requesting flute, because that's easy for me because I don't have to transpose. So quarter note equals 176. That's pretty fast. So like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Page turn. That's the thing with this piano music. It's like a lot of page turns. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Next page. 1, 2. Oh, I know this song. Count on me like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I didn't know that I know this song, but I know it. That's a great song. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that at some point. That's a fun one. I didn't know yeah, sometimes I know the songs, but I don't have the titles in my head. All right. Shrek. Yes. Whoops. Sorry, Shrek. Duke Silver. All right, I'll have to look that one up, the exact song you were looking for. Mia Ann got a book by Mozart. Oh, a book, yeah, about Mozart. That's cool. At first, I thought you meant you got a book with Mozart music in it. Arnaldo is checking in and says that Arnaldo's son was in South Africa 3 years ago and loved it. I got to get out and travel the world, you guys, and see, some of these places that you all are from. I've been out of the United States to Europe, Italy, Austria, Germany, Switzerland, France, Belgium once, the Netherlands once. Where else? Croatia. Dennis, have you done much overseas traveling or?
Not a ton, but I've been to Italy, Germany, England, France, that kind of thing.
I have to get to.
We're hoping that as things open up, we can do more now that we're retired.
Oh, that'd be great. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, we get past all of this and.
It'll be late.
Yeah,
it will be great.
I would love to get to England and Ireland. Have not been there. Can I play tunes on the flute or tunes and I on the flute? I'm not understanding that beginning part. Thriller on the clarinet. Thriller. Da, 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 da. Let me come back to that because I want to answer some more questions, okay? And then I'll get back to requests. I want to try to catch up on the chat. Hey, Shane, a good friend of ours. I like your picture with your clarinet. Very nice. All of me. Okay, more requests coming in. I'm going to try to get back to requests, but I'm going to try to get some questions right now. Colby got the I love my YouTube Premium. I have that as well. For me, it's definitely worth it because I actually don't even really watch much TV at all. I watch, stuff on YouTube. I'll watch instructional videos. I'll watch interesting stuff. Let's see. Ethan St. Mary got an honor band for trumpet. Congratulations. Did that happen already, Ethan, or is that coming up? And Tanner is checking in. Yep. Shane has perfect pitch. Sometimes, I do okay without perfect pitch, but I definitely am a little bit envious. Half tone low. Okay. Oh, Chris. Well, okay. So Chris is saying you guys heard the story about my YouTube channel getting hacked and all that. That was a big pain. While my channel was offline, Chris said he found my personal channel and found my my video with Dennis de Blasio. Yeah, Chris. So I do have some. I'm trying to think. I think most of that stuff I do have posted on my other YouTube channel. But if you look on this channel, I'm pretty sure I have a video of me playing New York State of Mind with my friend John Gresha on piano. And I think I posted that on this channel. So check that out on my channel here, New York State of Mind. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. How do you learn to improvise? Okay. Wow. Big question. But here's my, okay. I'm going to go a semi-quick answer to this, okay? Basically, for me, the best way to start improvising is the way it originally developed. It is take a melody and then start to take some freedom and some liberties with that melody by adding in your own rhythm changes and little melodic note changes. So, great example is When the Saints Go Marching In, right? So, Saints Go Marching In, people usually play it in concert F. But to keep things a little bit on the easy, simpler side, I'm going to do it in B flat. So C, E, F, G. Okay, so I'm going to play it plain old melody of Saints Go Marching In. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, right? Now, play it again, but I'm just going to add some rhythms to it, some extra notes. I'm not even going to change any of the pitches. I'm just going to stay the same notes, but adding in new rhythms to it, okay? right? That almost sounded, it's probably, that sounded maybe even more complex than it was. I was literally just playing the notes of the melody and adding rhythms to it. So now, same thing, but I'm going to do more playing around with the notes, maybe go up a note, down a note, back to the note, and change the rhythms. Here we go. Okay? And when you get to that point, you start adding in notes that are in the scale, and you'll hear what sounds good and what doesn't sound so good. And you just take it from there. It gets more and more, you can get further and further into the complexities of all the options you have. But there's a starting point, okay? Let me know what you think, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, here we go, Mia. In the Bleak Midwinter, one of my favorite songs. I'll keep it in the same key. Here we go. Probably one of my favorite melodies, particularly in the whole winter holiday season. Okay. Oh, hi, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. A lot of our friends here were letting you know they were sorry to hear about your sad news, but it's good to see you. If you're still on the chat, or if you're still in the live stream. Let's see. These are some really great questions, everybody. Tanner, a couple of months ago, I was accepted into my school district's honor band. We've had a couple of rehearsals. That's fantastic. I would love to do, see, it's done differently in different parts of the country and the world, because obviously there's different types of school districts and different setups. My school district is common. It's like a lot of school districts in this area where we have just a few elementary schools, we have one middle school and one high school. But we do an honor band where we team up with other school districts. And so there might be 10 to 12 elementary schools involved, and they'll send some of their top kids to do an honor band. And we have one in middle school, and we have one in high school too. Actually, our high school, it's called District Band. We just had the concert this past Friday night. It was a lot of fun. It snowed, so it was a little interesting. But okay, Joe Fortin is saying hello. Okay, Arnaldo, here you go. D, E, F sharp, A. I'm going to put this in the chat, okay? This is going in the chat. So this is for Arnaldo. At Arnaldo. It is D, E, F sharp, A, B. And then the bluesy note is F, plain F. F natural. I hope I didn't make any typos there. All right. Sunny. Oh, TCS is checking in. Sunny and warm here in LA. Okay. Wait, you moved from Snowville. Is that really where you lived, or are you just saying it snowed a lot there? Oh, mystery instrument. Okay, let's do that. Thank you. Here we go. And then there's a good question here from a good request from Shane, and a good question about Reed on the clarinet. Okay, you serious smile. If you can hang in for a few minutes, I will show you how to do that. Okay, let's go back to our mystery instrument. So look at this. I'm going to do my overhead cam. Here it is, my mystery instrument. And somebody guessed correctly what it is. I'm going to open and show you. go. Can you see that? You guys know what this is? This is a soprano sax, and this is also one of my, I would call it, all of my instruments are special to me, but this is one that's very special to me because of the story behind where I first played it and the story of when I bought it. I found this instrument when I was on one of my trips overseas to France. We were in Paris, and we went to the Selmer original storefront, and I found this saxophone on display, and it was really caught my eye because, I mean, it's just the coloring of it, right? Look at that. And I played it, and I was just fell in love with it. And it's a long story. I almost bought it when I was there in Paris, but for one thing, it was very expensive. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to spend this money. And two, I was in Europe, so it was very hard to get the money from my bank account to do it. So I sadly couldn't purchase it in Paris, but I wrote down the serial number. And then when I got home, I asked some of my music store friends and contacts if they could get it for me, and they imported it, and I was able to purchase it. There's the story. Soprano sax. Dennis, did I ever tell you that story?
Yeah, that's a great one, though.
Yeah. It's a great memory. Here is. Here's an overhead view. Check it out. My C sharp is sticking. There we go. Now, a soprano sax is exactly half the length. If you took a tenor sax and stretched it, if you uncurled a tenor sax, so it was just a straight cylinder, I don't know what you would call it, it would be twice the size of this. So the soprano sax is in the key of B flat, and it's one octave higher than the tenor sax. This one just has such a really beautiful sound. I'm a big fan. Let me put this down here. Mystery instrument. That was fun. Okay. I'm going to keep answering your questions, everybody. But also, one thing I'm curious about. Yeah, Kayla, you got it correct. Good job. Let me know what you all are practicing, what you're working on your own at home, okay? And let's get to this question here from... I lost it. Okay, this is for You Serious Smile. Where to put the reed on the mouthpiece for clarinet? Here we go. First of all, you put the reed in your mouth, the thin end of the reed in your mouth, to get it wet while you're getting ready. All right. So let's do overhead cam for this. So here is the mouthpiece. This is the part where your teeth go on top. And here, you can't quite see, but there's a little hole here, right? That's the hole. This is where the reed goes. But a lot of people think at first, I've seen a lot of people try to put the reed inside this opening. That's not correct. The reed lays on top like it's just lying down on a flat surface, just like that. And the thin end of the reed goes on the top. Okay? The thin end of the reed goes on top. And then, depending on your type of ligature, if you've got one of these leather ligatures, it goes this way with the leather on top. If you've got a metal ligature with metal screws, with the two metal screws, it goes with the screw on top. Okay? And you just kind of carefully put it over so you don't chip the reed. Hold it in place. Tighten your screws. If you had most beginner clarinets come with the two screws on the front. And that's how you do it. Okay? That's the proper way to put the reed on. And you want to make sure it's lined up where it's just even with the edge here, and not too high and not too low, just like our Goldilocks when we're playing the saxophone, right? Not too much mouthpiece, not too little mouthpiece. All right. So we have, we have about 15 minutes left. I do want to get to some requests. Now, Shane is asking for an Irish Party in Third Class. I've actually never heard of this song, so let me check it out. And I see our friend Mike is asking for Pink Floyd for his friend. So, Mike, let me think about that one. I can probably do one. But let me go to this one for Shane and type it in. Sheet music. Again, I always have to type in sheet music, and that usually gets it. Oh, I was stuck in overhead mode. And there it is, our good old what's it called? Muse score. Here we go. This is what I'm looking at. I've actually never heard this song. Let's give it a listen. 12/8. You find that a lot in a lot of Irish music. That's the 6/8 or 12/8. Let's give it a listen. I'll play it on flute. Shane, I know Shane is a clarinetist, but I'm going to play it on flute just so I can play it without having to transpose. Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So this is for Shane. Let me clear this out so you guys can see. It's a little bit low for flute. It goes down to the low D. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Is it F sharp or F natural? I guess it's F sharp. Ooh, okay. So it's a little bit, let me take the tempo down a little bit because, here we go. I'm going to try to play along. Let's see what happens. Oops. Ooh, okay. So this is one I would need to practice, to make sure I have it. The tricky part about this is there's like no place to breathe, so you really have to sneak your breaths in. I'm going to just start here. Sorry. Oh. So one thing, I'm not following the advice or the direction I always give to my students, and that is when you're playing a new piece of music and you find yourself making a lot of mistakes, what should you do? The answer is slow down the tempo until you can play it with no mistakes. And so I would probably want to practice this. And you can see it's also the challenge of sneaking those breaths in because there's no spot in the melody to rest and take a breath. But that's a cool song, so thank you, Shane. And I want to get to, hey, Arnaldo, thank you. Maybe I will take a trip down there one of these days. Ooh, this is fun. Shane is going to Spain in the summer to be an assistant for Jose Franch Ballester, a famous, that's awesome, Shane. How did you hook that up? Let me know how you figured that out. That's pretty cool. Or how you set that up. Okay, so I want to get to our friend Mike's request for his friend. So what would be a good, I don't know. Dennis, do you know any suggestions on a Pink Floyd song? Only one I can.
No, not right offhand.
Only one I can think of is
My long suit.
Yeah. The only one I can think of is.
I have a request there for a John Legend song. So
I see John Legend. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Pink Floyd. Boom, 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 boom. That's the only one I can think of is Pink Floyd, The Money. Let me do a little Google search here. Pink Floyd, song sheet music. Okay, and if you have a request, I might be able to do it. Specific request. Here it is. Let's go to MuseScore. Pink Floyd. Comfortably Numb is one a lot of people talk about. So, oh, it's very low. Let's give a little listen here. This is what I'm listening. This is what I'm looking at. This is for Mike and Mike's friend. Oh yeah. So, yeah, Pink Floyd has some really great music. And so, Mike, that little bit, I hope you enjoyed that. And definitely dedicate that to your friend, Steven. So thank you for being here. Let's get to... You Serious is asking about this solo. My high school band requires us to do a solo and play it for a judge. And the solo I'm doing is called Ancient... I'm assuming it's Minuet. Can you play, please? Let's see if I can find it. Sometimes I can find this stuff, and sometimes I can't. Ancient Minuet. Clarinet. Let's see. So I see it where you can purchase it. Ooh, it's on YouTube. Is this right? Check it out. Is this the right song? I'm going to guess this is the right song. So you can use this this YouTube video. I'm assuming this is the right song. Let me go ahead and play along, okay? But this will give you the sound of what it's supposed to sound like. Here we go. Let me clear this so you guys can see me. Hello. So I just searched for it, and it's here on YouTube. Clarinet Solo Ancient Minuet. Repeat. So it's right there for you to check out the whole thing. What I would recommend when you're practicing this is you be careful about your key signature. There are two sharps in there, F sharp and C sharp, and that's easy to miss if you don't really focus on it. C sharp, right? C sharp is 1, 2, 3, and the pinky right here, and also this C sharp here in the third space. Okay. So Dennis brought to my attention that there was a request for Bruno Mars. I'm going to get back to that. what I'm going to do real quick is try to get through, because we have about 5 minutes left. I want to get to any questions I possibly can get to, and then maybe do a few more requests before I go. Okay, so Arnaldo, let me get back here. Okay. I saw Arnaldo's question about, or comment about, the nearness of you. It caught my attention because I love that song. You're welcome, Marion. Thank you for that question. Naruto plays the clarinet, one of my favorite instruments. The arcane theme for clarinet, whoops, and I will call you C. I will try to remember that. Okay, C, thank you. I've never heard the arcane theme, but it's I can add it to my to-do list if I have time this stream. If not, bring it next time, this request. You're welcome, Arnaldo. Okay, All of Me by John Legend. I will try to get to that. Thank you, Arnaldo. Yeah, the soprano sax is really, in this particular one, it's very pretty. Aaliyah asked a good question. It's related to the tenor sax, and some people think a soprano sax is a clarinet, but it's not. It's got a saxophone fingering system, but it's close in range to the clarinet. There it is. At last, in the nearness of you. One of my favorite. Oh, I turned my piano down. I think I played this on one of my streams. One of my favorite jazz ballads. Do you know when sometimes I play the flute, it sounds like a clarinet? That's a new one. I wonder what that is. I wonder why it sounds like a clarinet. If you could tell me more about what you mean by that. Do you mean like, does it like squeak like a clarinet, or does it just sound like the low notes of a clarinet? I'm curious what you mean about with that. Okay. Yeah, a couple people are requesting this song. Cantina Band. These are great requests, everybody. Hedwig's Theme. Cantina Band. That's cool, Shane. Very cool. Cool guy. I want to say hi to Haley. Shine on You, Crazy Diamond. Is that... Let me know what that is. Is that a Pink Floyd song? I'm just curious what that is. This is Cool Guy Kadekia. I have a UIL solo competition coming up. Les Petits Nègres on clarinet. Well, let me look this up. And I'll see if I can help you with that, okay? Like I said, I'm really trying to just answer questions rather than requests at this point, because we're almost at the end. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I think I know what you mean by this. Let's Go Red. I can do this one off the top of my head. Is it this one? A lot of schools do that and do it for their own school. I could do that. I'm not sure what exact arrangement your school is using, so that would be helpful to know. All right. Well, we have 2 minutes left. So what shall I do? A lot of people have been asking for All of Me. I know I see the Star Wars request. Okay, thank you, Naruto. Yeah, so usually when people do the advanced version, it's in a different key. So that would be helpful to know what key it's in, and then I could help you with it, okay? Or if you have sheet music. Okay. Let's go to All of Me by John Legend. And I bet this is on YouTube. All of Me, John Legend, sheet music. Yes, thank you, Arnaldo. Piano. Here it is. Here we go, everybody. camera on here. All right, I'm on. I'll stop right there. But that's a great song. And, you know, sometimes, especially with a really popular song like that, you get lucky and find it just out there on YouTube. Someone put the sheet music up. So that's pretty awesome. I want to say thank you, everybody, for being here today. And we're just going to wrap it up and say thank you to some people. So, and then once the show is over, you will see this screen, and that's how you can get in touch with me. If you want to send me an email or follow me on any of those social media things, you'll see that when we end the show. Okay? So, as we wrap up, we're going to say thank you to everyone who was here. If you look back, Teresa in the chat was welcoming our new followers. Let me do one more check on Facebook to see if we had any more comments. We did have Lewis Zephyr who checked in. Sorry if I missed your chat. Wanted to know if I can play See You Again. If you come in earlier on the show next time, if I didn't get to your request, everybody, get here earlier in the show if you can and put your request in, and I try to get to almost everything. I try to get to everything I can, but ran out of time today. So, Crazy Train on the Flute, that's a good request. C is saying they're leaving now. Thank you, C, very much. I appreciate having you on here. Thanks, Arnaldo. Oh, cool. You're welcome. Good luck with your concert. Aaliyah. Thank you, Cool Guy. And Joseph. And Teresa. And, of course, your friend and mine, Dennis. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. It was a lot of fun.
Another good show. A lot of activity in the chat. A lot of great questions. And now we, I guess we go watch some football or something. Maybe. But, yes, thank you, Ronaldo. If you guys could like the video here. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Naruto, Riley. Very much appreciate it. And like I said, we're here every Sunday, 3 o'clock, 3 to 4 o'clock on the Eastern time zone. And please, set your alarm. And if you're a subscriber to my channel, put the notifications on, and you'll see when I go live. Okay, folks, thank you so much for being here. It's always a good time. Have a great week, and don't forget to practice. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.